All right, this example is going to be tricky because you don't have the same order of variables that you're supposed to have. You're supposed to start with a variable squared, then just number variable, and then a number. But here, it's not in that order. How do I factor? Well, I just rearrange order. I'm going to start with y squared, then minus 4y minus 45. Okay, now that you've rewritten it, let's take a look at the signs. First, we're going to look at the number, right? No variable. This one is negative. Then we're going to look at the number that has a variable, right? So this would be this one right here, and that one is also negative. What does that tell us about the two answers we're looking for? Multiplied, they're supposed to be negative 45, and added, they're supposed to be negative 4. How can that be? Well, two numbers, if they're both positive, there's no way they're going to multiply to a negative. If they're both negative, they're also going to multiply to a positive. So that means that you're looking for one number that's negative and one number that's positive. Okay, from here, no guessing. We are going to go straight to the calculator, whichever one you use. Start with negative 45. And let's divide it by the first one. We're going to try negative 2 because we know that one of them is negative, the other one will be positive. Okay, so that is not giving us an even integer, right? Like there is a 0.5 thing. We don't like that. Okay, how about negative 3? Yes, that gave me 15. Okay, so now I want to add them and see if that adds up to negative 4. Nope, it's not. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Negative 4. No, that gives me a decimal. Doesn't work. How about negative 5? Yes, it gives me a 9. Okay, let me add that. And do I get negative 4? Nope, I do not. Okay. Now you would at this point notice that if you were to actually do it the opposite way, like this, that would actually give you negative 4. But let's say you did not notice that. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to negative 6. Now it's a decimal. Negative 7, no decimal. Negative 8, no decimal. Negative 9, whoops. This time I got an integer. Let's add them up. See? So, yes, you saved yourself like a few seconds if you noticed it, but either way, there's no guessing. You found two numbers that multiply to negative 45 and add to negative 4. And now you're ready to factor. It's going to be y minus 9, y plus 5. Now, as usual, I always recommend foiling to check the answer. We're going to multiply like that. That's going to match our y squared, right? Then we're going to have plus 5y. And then we're going to have negative 9y. And that matches this negative 4y term. And finally, the last is negative 9 times 5, which is negative 45. So no guessing. You got the answer correct.